So overwhelmed by the generosity of his community, volleyball ref Lemuel Buster can't hold back the rush of tears when he was presented with a new car.
I said, "Don't put me on Facebook." And they started laughing. And I turned around and said, "Lemuel, these are for you." And they handed me the car keys. I couldn't hold it back.
Mr. Lem works at the Paulding County Parks and Rec Department in Georgia. He spends up to 10 hours at a time on his feet with these students.
They're like my great-grandchildren. The parents are like my grandchildren. And to me, they're family. They're important to me.
It was only 2 weeks prior that the 76-year-old Navy vet's old car broke down. When some parents, including Rebecca Jones, noticed him paying for rental cars he couldn't afford just so he could get to the games, she felt something nagging at her to step up and help.
He didn't have money, and he didn't have food. He didn't have his necessities. I started taking care of his necessities along with some other people, and we pooled our resources.
So she posted on Facebook. The community chipped in. A firefighter who also owns a used car lot donated a vehicle they traded for this one.
This is saying he donated the car from his dealership.
It was all in, it wasn't me.
Then came cash.
$1,000 cash.
A Walmart gift card and a Visa gift card among his gifts. Little did they know that very Chrysler with the big red bow would wind up saving Mr. Lem's life.
And I knew that I was developing symptoms that I had 5 years ago when I had triple bypass surgery. My ankles, the swelling did not go down. It caused knots right on my ankle bone. My calves were swollen. That's fluid.
He never told any of the parents or the students he coached about his condition. Not too long after getting the car, Mr. Lem woke up in the middle of the night, short of breath, barely able to get himself out of the door to the hospital.
I just bent over and I was just started trying to throw up. I said, "Lemuel, God, you gotta go." I got into the car. I could barely move. And I had about a quarter of a mile to drive. I went through 2 stop signs. I drove up to the emergency door. There was a young lady waiting on somebody to pick her up. As I rolled the window down, she looked at me, and as I'm saying, "Can she get in there?" She turned around and ran into the hospital. Next thing I know, there are doctors, nurses, and critical care people around. They're putting a mask on my face, and all I can barely say is, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe."
Doctors told him his heart was about to fail.
So I was within a minute or two of dying. And if it had not been for that car, trying to get somebody, I would not have been able to get anybody to drive me, and I would not have made it.
Because I really feel like every small act of kindness always turns into something big. And I think the fact that Lem had the courage to say out loud, "I'm scared and I'm nervous that I won't be able to be here next week," it caused everybody to just jump in, and everyone just figured it out. All the pieces came together because I believe that that's how it was divinely made.
For this life-saving gift, Mr. Lem is forever grateful.
I said, "Thank God." That's all I can say. Because I know if it wasn't for God, I would not be here talking with you right now. It is a true blessing. I'm very thankful, and I am extremely humble.
You ready to go pick up some women?
You really want to know where I'm going?
I can't. I'm like right here. I think
I'm going to church.
For InsideEdition.com, I'm Stephanie Officer.